So, good morning, everyone. Today we will start with another lecture, which is we'll be dealing with the female reproductive system in basic, which is taught in like 8th standard or from 8th standard onwards. We will deal first with the female reproductive system. So I will tell you how to draw it and some important features of the female reproductive system. So it will be a basic video, so not a complex one. So how to draw now? How to draw? Simply make this like this way, this way. First thing is to draw like this. It's telling you a trick to draw because in class 10th a direct short question comes that draw the structure diagram of the female reproductive system. So here is that. Like this. Here I will extend it like this and down like this. This. So this is the basic structure which I've simply drawn, and let's make the detailings, more detailings to the part. This is a quite detailed structure, so let's now label it wisely. So you can label with me, pause the video and draw structure. So let's label. So this is right ovary. This is the mesovarium or the ovarian ligament, as you can say. This is the vagina. This is the cervical canal. This is the cervix. This finger-like projections, fimbriae. It's not working, so I will use different marker. This is infundibulum. This is ampulla. This is isthmus. These three are the parts of the fallopian tube, you can say. And now I will label the uterus. So this is the uterus. So first it is the perimetrium. Perimetrium. This is the myometrium. And this is the endometrium. So you can see the structure of the female reproductive system. It's quite clear structure. You can understand, and you can tell me the parts also. What are the parts of the female reproductive system? Uterus, cervix, vagina, fallopian tube, ovary. Ovary are the reproductive organs which produce ova or simply the egg. And fertilization of sperm and egg takes place in the ampulla. Isthmus is the last part of the fallopian tube because we start this way. And in the endometrium, implantation takes place. So endometrium is an important part in the uterus, and uterus is like an inverted pear. You can see the structure of the uterus, and cervical canal and vagina are the birth, are called the birth canal, as from there the baby is taken out, that is parturition from this. So this is the basic diagram of the female reproductive system. Covering. Now I can cover also the external genitalia. The external genitalia, which is a part of the female reproductive system, which is not seen in this diagram. So we have a different diagram of female genitalia. Copy this down. I will rub it. Now we have to draw the external genitalia. So external genitalia. It is not given in class 10, it direct comes in 12th standard. Knowing it before time is good for you. So I will draw a basic structure like this. Simply you can draw with me. Like this we have to make simple. A hair like between so hairs we have like this. So draw a double membrane also like this. Darken it quite well. Like this. So I'll shade the inner part. I've shaded the portion. So this is the external genitalia. Now let's label the part and I will give you a short description of it. So this is mons pubis. Mons pubis, it is a cushion-like layer containing hairs. It's fatty cushion-like. This is a labia majora, or upper lips, you can say. This is labia minora. Then here the visible part, which is called the clitoris. This region, shaded region, is called the vestibule. This is called urethral opening. This is these two glands here, you can see, are Bartholin's gland. Bartholin's gland. And this is the vaginal opening. This last part is the anus. So this is the detailed structure of the external genitalia. First we are having mons pubis, which is a fatty cushion layer, labia majora, which contains hairs, and it is protective layer, protective. Labia minora, no hairs are present in that region, and inside that shaded region you can see is the vestibule clitoris. It's high sensitive, it's equivalently sensitive like male's penis, you can see. And urethral opening is above the vaginal opening, and just before the vaginal opening we can see two glands which are called the Bartholin's gland, which help in providing lubrication. Vaginal opening, which is the visible part, and last part is the anus. So this is the external genitalia of the female reproductive system. It's quite clear in this diagram, and you can practice the diagram and read from the NCRT the description. Now moving forward, I will give you a short description about the hormones present in the female reproductive system. So two hormones we have. First is the progesterone. Second is estrogen. So these are very important hormones secreted by the female reproductive system. So ovary is the female reproductive organ, which ovary secretes or produces ova or egg. It's alternate month egg is released. Alternate month egg is released, and if the egg is fertilized with the, take the condition, if egg is fertilized, egg means the ova here, fertilized with sperm. So means egg is here, it's fertilized with the sperm. Fertilized. This condition is called pregnancy or fertilization, leading to pregnancy. The second condition is that if the ova does not fuse. So this is an important condition. If the ova does not fuse with the sperm, the endometrium or the inner lining of the uterus, it is highly supplied with blood and nutrients. So secretion of progesterone increases, but there is no fusion taking place, thereby the endometrium degenerates. Degenerates. There is the degeneration. What? Degeneration. Degeneration of endometrium. Endometrium, leading to menstruation. 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 And this, sorry for the disturbance, and menstruation, which occurs monthly. It's a monthly cycle called menstrual cycle, which occur in females. So we will learn two categories of it. So beginning of menstrual cycle is called menarche. So the first, you can see from this side of the board, visible, yes. Beginning of menstrual cycle. Menstrual spelling you have to keep in mind. Menstrual cycle is called menarche. Expected time is 10 to 14 years, I will say 10 to 14 years. 10 to 14 years in young females. Menstrual cycle begins at this age, expectedly at the age of 12. Expected, I am telling you. Menopause is the termination. Termination of menstrual cycle. It's the termination of menstrual cycle, and it takes place at the age of 45 to 50. And in fact, to tell you all guys that after the menopause, the woman is prone to osteoporosis because estrogen and parathyroid hormone are antagonistic to each other. So this you can tell your friends, and you can be like the one in group who knows this. So period pains is seen generally, cramps, and the stages is go that first is the preparatory stage, we call it, and then ovulation, and then degeneration takes place. Ovulation is generally 13 or 14 days more accurate to say. So these were the two conditions of if the ova fuses with the sperm, there is no degeneration. That is, there the menstrual cycle stops. And lots of progesterone is secreted, and nutrients is supplied to the endometrium, and then we can say blastocyst is implanted to the uterus. Implantation, then the fetus grows in the uterus, and at the end parturition takes place. So now second condition was if the ova does not fuse, then degeneration of endometrium will take place, and shedding of blood from the vagina, shedding of blood. And then beginning of menstrual cycle is termed as menarche, which you will study in 10th standard. And if you are in 12th standard, it's a recap for you. And menopause is the termination of menstrual cycle, 45 to 50 years of age. So this was kind of basics of female reproductive system. So I will give you some more ideas of it. that is gestation period and all. So you have to remember gestation period is of gestation period is 280 days. That is 9 months, approximately 9 months and 10 days. Question can be framed. This is the gestation period where the fetus, where the mother carries the fetus in her uterus. So this is the gestation period, and by parturition, the female gives birth to the child. And now I will discuss two three cases, not cases, basics only, that if one egg fuses with one sperm, then a child is born. If two egg fuses with two sperms, then this condition gives birth to fraternal twins. Fraternal twins. Fraternal twins. Yes. And if one egg fuses with two sperms, yes, one egg fuses with two sperms, I guess. Two sperms, identical twins, fraternal or non-identical, you can say. This is the basic description. One egg, one sperm, child, girl or a boy. Two egg, two sperms, fraternal twins. One egg, two sperms, identical twins. Fraternal twins are also called non-identical twins. Identical twins are quite similar to each other, but they have different handwriting, different fingerprints. Fraternal twins are not same in looking. They are different. So this was the basics of the reproduction, female reproductive system, and pregnancy and all that basis I have covered in this video. So in the next video we will study the structure of the mammillary glands. So thank you for watching.